name is Stephanie Anderson, and I'm here today to talk to you about the struggles of being a military spouse. Being a military spouse requires you to be resilient, resourceful, and independent. As a spouse of a soldier, you'll go through many struggles, such as starting a new job, needing to relocate, and making new friends. While these things can take a toll, the rewards can be great. Military spouses have to find new employment with every duty station. Leaving a job or career that you love can be very disheartening for a spouse, especially one that's already in a position that they truly love and feel comfortable in. Most soldiers ETS approximately once every 3 years. On average, it takes about 12 weeks, according to Monster.com, to find a new position and to start a new job. And that does not take into consideration the time it takes for a resume. One huge struggle of a military spouse is finding a job that when he or she has absolutely no local connections or resources. Though legally an employer should not take it into consideration, a military spouse's resume can have multiple careers, jobs listed, and schools attended. These things can become a huge hindrance for a spouse while seeking a new career or job. Another huge struggle for military spouses is having no support system. Before they can pursue anything, they have to find childcare. In some areas, the cost of childcare can be so high that the spouse is forced to decide whether to put their child in childcare and pay that high cost, or to put their career on hold again. The most difficult part of being a military spouse, in my opinion, is completing a college degree. The need to change colleges every time you move, or PCS, can take a huge toll on a spouse. Online college is an option where you wouldn't need to transfer credits, but they're not for everyone. They don't have the face-to-face support, and it contributes to a spouse being isolated at home, whereas in-seat courses, they can be out and network and socialize. Relocating can be stressful and expensive. Packing and finding a new house is a stressful process. You have to either find a place before you get to your new duty station, or you have to live in a hotel when you get there until you find a home. Most people think that the Army pays for these things for you up front, when in actuality, most of these things you pay out of pocket and are reimbursed for later. One of the huge struggles a spouse faces when moving to a new duty station is learning the new area. The spouse is usually responsible for finding, enrolling the kids and themselves into school. They're responsible for researching the area and getting together and filling out all paperwork that is required. Even with Google, it can be hard to find the basics. New shopping places, barbers, hair cutting places, dentists. It may seem like a small task, but having to start over every time you move can be very tedious. Only having Google to rely on can make choosing medical places, such as dentists, doctors, and eye doctors, extremely difficult. Factoring how far they are now from family and friends can be hard to handle. If you're used to living close to home, a 4,000-mile move can be extremely stressful. Making new friends. Finding someone you can trust to help with your children or pets can be stressful. Finding a local, good support system can feel impossible. Most spouses are looking for a second family, someone to spend holidays with, someone their kids can call auntie, uncle. They're looking to replace their family back home. Spouses need to find someone to call and cry to when the stress is so overwhelming that they can't, so that they don't become isolated and depressed. After a while, spouses will see and feel the difference of their military family compared to their home family. When you've lived the military life for a while, your home family doesn't quite understand the things that you're going through like your military family does. Having the desire and resources of how to reach out to others can be stressful also. After a number of moves, a spouse can get tired of making new friends. They can feel as though it's pointless because they're just going to move again. They're going to lose the people that they've made the connections with. Not all spouses have a vehicle to attend regular get-togethers. And if there's no FRG or other support system in place for a new spouse at a new location, they may not know where to go or who to contact to make friends or to find people to care about. With the service member awake at training or deployed, the spouse may feel alone and isolated if they have not had the opportunity to make new friends. Being a military spouse can be rewarding, with a new start in a new place, with the move paid for and a job waiting for their spouse. It can also be tough on them with the frequent moves and job changes, along with the need to say goodbye to other spouses you've come to love like family. The experience is what you make. Thank you for your time today. I appreciate it. Thank you.